Blaze blue, Fuse white. And we're back again. We've got game 1, day 5 at Division 1 Australian Ultimate Championships. And the sun is out now. No rain to speak of. We've got a game in the women's division, Fuse versus Blaze. We've got GWS Blaze coming out on offense. Moving well in that horror.
GWS's second time on the showcase field today. Seen them before. It's our first look at Fuse as we see Simone Ryan catching one deep. Centers the disc.
Back to Sarah Perkins, who's been a real dependable handler for their O-line. That's a lovely around break to Simone Ryan and the score to Joey Chow. GWS make quick work of that O-point.
Yeah, good start. So Fuse out of Brisbane. Looks like they're coached. Is that Anson Chung coaching them? It is.
Yes, it looks like it.
Anson being a coach, team manager, assistant coach for a number of rep teams. I think he did the Blue Bottles, he's done the Goannas. Probably many more. Oh, that sun. Tell you what, Avril, we've waited for this. We deserve this. I checked.
Yeah, I'd say. Game 5. Lights are still on, interestingly. Wind chill, sun effect. Much rather take the sun.
Absolutely. As we say hello across the globe to some Ulti TV royalty, Milan, and Mr. Rapazzo himself, a living legend. Welcome, gents. Hope you enjoy the game as we see Fuse go for their first offensive point.
Yeah, centering the disc, that was a nice pull. Looks like Horror's pretty popular structure. They've got a couple of Irish recruits. That's nice diving save here. And Fuse working upfield, although on the force side, and as I say that, the inside flick doesn't come off. So GWS, an early opportunity for a break now. Turn, nice gainer up to Quan. She's got a couple of undercuts offered, doesn't like the look, so goes to the up line. Oh, and a lovely long put. Oh, and
nice
red
grab
by Betty Tan. Early break, GWS 2-zip.
You mentioned the Irish imports. Now, I don't know if they're Irish. Here are the name. O'Sullivan, O'Brien, another O'Brien, and O'Shiel Fleming, O'Sullivan, and O'Regan Attell. It's like walking down Grafton Street in Dublin. That is... I don't know if they're all Irish, but geez, and throw McInnes in there as well. Ash McInnes. That is a very Irish team. An Irish team with some Brisbane ring-ins, not the other way around.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm fairly confident number 8, O'Sullivan, and 28, O'Shiel Fleming, have only recently come across to Australia.
Welcome. We welcome them all. I played for Ireland once.
What was that?
I played for Ireland at Worlds.
Oh, did ya?
Yeah.
How'd you manage that?
Nicky Shire's cut me from Monday, so I went out and gave them a call and said, do you need an extra player? And they said, well, are they any good? And I lied, and I said yes, and then they picked it.
All right, so Rogue offensive line get another bite at the cherry, this time on the downwind. Looks like the junk look from GWS has slowed things down, though. Trying to swing across to get out from that fore sideline. GWS doing well to collapse in and force some pressure. It must be getting to a high stall. She goes for a over the top, which doesn't come off. GWS, another opportunity.
Yeah, real chance here for Fuse.
Yeah.
Sorry, for G
For
Dub.
GWS, yeah. Boo dib, lovely throw to Chow. Oh, very nice. Oh!
What?
Deflected off the Fuse defender. GWS.
I think they all lost it in the sun.
Just fell into a lap though. Anyway, GWS still in possession. Boo dib with a disc on the doorstep. Looks for the inside flick. Oh! Fuse get the D. Well
a little bit
read.
too much of it to the defender there.
Again, that jump. Slowing things down. Pointing where she wants the players to go.
Oh, nice
Ooh.
bid. Run okay. Just clipped her ankle on the way down.
Yeah.
Not intentional at all, obviously, but nice bid.
Yeah, just that outside shoulder. A little too close to the Fuse player. He's getting tapped in. Fuse with possession. Again, locked into that four sideline. GWS have done well to trap. Force a high throw. GWS get the block.
Free run middle.
Ooh, time to settle. Just get your end zone play in order.
Jump.
Yep.
Oh no. There we go. 3-0. Now, are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? Watch him. No timeout. Okay. Hanson happy to not. He hasn't read the coach's book. 3-0 down. You called the timeout.
Well, I mean, GWS are coming. Oh, we've got the team list here. GWS, captained by Betty Tan and Kristen Mortimer, who played a big role in the first streamed game of today. Spirit captain Monica Chang and Michi Sano. The O-line really getting it done in the first stream game. We've got Perkins,
Yeah.
Ryan, Chow, Boudib, all very reliable.
Yeah.
See what Fuse can bring. They've got Kat Smith on the line, who brings plenty of experience.
Yeah, might be able to stretch the field a bit, a few long throws as well. All right, let's see if Fuse can get underway, click into gear a little bit. Oh,
Oof, bit of a bounce in the
Brave.
grass.
Smith with it.
Oh, it's a lovely inside. Oh, no! Three sets of hands.
3 sets. You're right, 3 sets.
Unfortunately just dropped.
And I'm actually saying, like, the sun is going to start because it's setting behind us. This is going. Players are going to lose this, the disc in the sun.
Yeah, it's very glary, isn't it? As GWS move it up to half field.
Good throw.
Oh, high option makes it work. Lovely
They're out.
continuation on the break. GWS make quick work. 4-zip.
4-zip.
Surely there's a T.
It's Rosie.
No, nothing. Just cool, calm, collected.
It is a T. Yeah, it's a timeout. Okay, see, should have called it a 3. Well, look at that. Blink and you miss it. 4-0 up. A nice throw down there. I mean, you and I have been on this field all day, but for those who are tuning in for the first time, quite frequently overshot, particularly from that side of the field. Going that way, we've seen a lot of discs go long out the back. So nice waiting on that, not to overshoot her teammate, especially because she did have so much separation there. You can just see, yeah, a little bit of the disc angled up. That's going to help it sit. Easy run on. And 4-zip. Bang.
Yeah, if GWS can keep using that break side continuation to advantage, then I think they're going to do well.
As we have a look at the Fuse team sheet, as we said, it's an Irish team with a few Queensland ring-ins. Georgia Sullivan and Ash McInnes are the captains, with Zoe Rennecker and Claire Bartram as Spirit captains. Quite a few Irish names on that screen, which is great to see. Love to see it.
Yeah, and the experience on the Fuse line, you can see Dom Simpson, she's been around block. As we mentioned, Kat Smith,
Cats, yeah.
Yep. Ash McInnes as well.
Got married recently, didn't she?
Oh, yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Oh, that's right. Tomodachi, I think that was on her
Right.
submission, yep. So Anson rallying his troops in a really bright and happy yellow bucket hat.
Yeah, I mean, you don't miss him, do you? You don't miss him. All right. Let's see if Fuse can click into gear. GWS are ready. So hopefully Fuse have had an opportunity to have a chat around structures, maybe call like a string line or a set play, something that they know, that they're drilled, that they're comfortable with, get on the board and start making inroads on this lead. See, G-Dub looks like they've set up a cup.
Yeah, it looks like they're forcing the away sideline, really trapping them across, making it hard to get that swing around. They've got some tall timber in that cup as well.
Very long hammer option cross field. You can't see it on screen, but down to the left of screen. Very deep, but very free. Oh, Simone Ryan picks off a nice swing. Read it really well. She's dumped it back. And now GWS have a chance to go 5 zip up.
It's a great catch by Chow. Outstretched hands. Player completely poached. Oh! Unfortunately, just terraced that one.
You see that one go in 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. No mark, no pressure.
No mark, no pressure, and no defender necessarily on
the receiver either.
Sim Ryan. So yeah, you can see she almost baits it just a bit, and then as soon as she sees it goes, out goes the arm. So again,
he's having a little bit of trouble getting it off this forced sideline. The cup's been very effective. Just squeezing it up. Tam goes a long option. Receiver had hands on it, but just a bit too quick. That's Zoe Renica. Got Mel Voodoo picking up. Oh, sorry, Perkins picking up. Couldn't catch her own disc, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, I was wondering why she was running. I don't know if anyone touched it. I was like, you can't catch it. So Fuse at least able to get a few turns back off GWS, which is a positive.
They're working it up. They're on the red zone. Just that little one doesn't come off. Again, throws behind her intended receiver. Buji picks it up quickly, wants to get things going. Up to Joey Chow. No. Just overthrown.
I think what you're seeing here is the last game of the day.
Yeah.
I don't know if they've played 2 or 3. Anson, how many have you played today? Good chat. Thanks, man. This is their second game. It's at least GWS's second game. Might be their third. As again, Simone Ryan.
She goes off for a jog.
Power.
Looking for the under.
Nice.
Nice to limb.
Good cut from Perkins up the
Yeah, that's nice. Dump defense. Unfortunately, out of Izzy Bartans. Some tired legs, gusting wind, sun in their eyes. It's not an easy situation to be in. As Tam picks up. Fuse. Oh, she goes for a big option, which comes off. Receiver did well to catch that. Really zippy throw. She goes back behind. Again, Fuse really just getting stuck on that far sideline and not having much window to work with. There goes a speculative bladey throw, which GB does swallow it. It's a timeout called by GWS, looking to settle things down. After the first 4 points, which were really quick, we've actually had a bit of a grinder.
Yeah, you probably had 4 points in 10 minutes. So 1 timeout each now, I think, for each team.
I thought it was 3, 2 per half.
No,
max 2 per half?
sorry, they've called.
Oh,
1
as
timeout
in
each.
yes,
Yep.
yes.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with Alti TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
And we're back in with Fuse versus GWS. GWS up for love, starting on their defensive end zone line.
Nice structured Horo. This is what a Horo should look like. So bring it in. The wing cuts under diagonally, but the dump defender got in the lane, shut that one down. One catches a bit of air. It's always going to. So Fuse will be happy with that. Their main focus coming out of that timeout would have been just to get the turn first, worry about everything else later.
Again, getting trapped on that sideline. Not much space to work with. Oh! She was in the space, but just fell on top of her head. Sorry, Renica. GWS gets another bite.
Yeah. Couple of turns so far at this point.
Setting up that Horo again.
Yeah, this time it's Sim. Nice
Nice
under.
attack with Chow. She goes for a big option. Oh, floating a long time. Oh. Confused. Tam picks it up.
But at least now they've got it in the middle.
Sullivan. Yeah,
You know,
Yep.
try and keep it in the middle. When they're in on the
that trapped line.
sidelines, that's when they're getting they're finding turns.
Yep, which is what's happening now. Although they're actually using their legs to move it through the cup, which is better than what we've seen previously.
Yeah.
Nice swing around to Sullivan, across to Tam. This is the high side. They want to keep it here. Avoid getting too trapped. They've got to move it quickly to avoid the cup collapsing in. Right, Tam goes with it, takes what she's given. Fleming on the side. Up to Tam.
Just wouldn't mind seeing a little. Oh, that's
There
nice.
we go. Fuse. Peg one on the board, back. So the Irish Queenslander team opened their account.
They're on the board. And when you know it, it's actually quite a pleasant day.
Now,
Had some up and downs, but here we are. The sun is shining. Ballarat's turned it on for us. Sun on our backs.
there's a few grim grey ones though, still about.
Don't bring that. No, don't tell me that. I'm going to stick my head in the sand. Been a big day. 5 days of, 5 games in day one. We will be back bright and early tomorrow at 8:30 for Spicy Chili versus Chaos. So Spicy Chili out of Victoria. Chaos, the Western Australian team. And then Manly Mullets Hot Chili at 10:20. Fishwick versus Mammoth at 12:10. And then a really big one, Sunder Slice versus Ellipsis Men at 2 o'clock.
That one's going to be a tight game, you'd think.
Oh, for sure.
All right, and Fuse, their D-line gets to go for a run. Oh, offside called.
Hello.
Offside called. So Betty Tan will pick it up and bring it up to the brick mark. As we established earlier, it's no longer repull. The offensive team play from the brick mark. There's a cup set by Fuse. They're trying the same tactic as GWS is to them. See if it works out as well. GWS using their legs to break through that cup, taking what they're given, and now they go backwards and around, open up to the high side. Very nice. Yeah, Cup are struggling to catch up now. Got Tan with the disc, really that dependable axis handler. Moving towards that 4 sideline now, but Betty Tan makes good space. Oh, she round backhand. Plenty of time. Ooh, but perhaps a little bit too far. So we're talking about those overthrows to that downwind end. Looks like it's the first one of the day. Sorry, of this game. He's going to be happy with that defensive effort.
No. I think we are getting a little bit of support from further north, way further north in Ireland. Sophie Farman. Fuse, lovely up the line cut.
That wind just pushed that over.
It's really tricky. It is a right to left. It's quite a deep stack from GWS, but like you were saying before, because it is downwind, you can afford to. The deepest in the stack has a really good under, came in, took a disc at pace.
Yep. Another nice under. Fuse have got to stop these. Got to make them throw something high and lofty and overthrow, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, again getting beaten under. Oh, speculative one on the break side, but floats and well read by GWS.
Oh, I don't think that was who she meant to throw it.
I think it was her third or fourth option.
Yeah, yeah. But hey, you know what? You put it out to the break side, good things can happen.
That's it.
Goal.
Oh, goal.
There we go. A very understated celebration.
Yeah. That was Dolan Taquan, GWS. So looking to use a few alternative options on their O-line, not the usual names we've been used to calling.
Yep.
Good to see, using their depth on the roster.
We've got a question from Brian in the chat. How do you bet on this game? Absolutely not, Brian. It's frowned upon. You don't bet upon on Ultimate Frisbee. That said, send us a DM and I can put you in touch with a bookie. That was a joke, everyone. We don't bet on Ultimate. We play for the love of the sport. Theoretically, though, I'd say Fuse are about 10 to 1 to win this. It's nice they're on the board now, but GWS is still keeping the pressure on. And like you say, just those unders. Like, if you're going to take something away, especially in the wind, take away the unders, make them throw deep.
Yeah.
Pool's going up. That one's short, but it will roll. It will roll.
Not a bad roller.
It will roll, and it'll roll from the sideline. And this is where Fuse have struggled. So that was probably, if it was deliberate, it was very
well done.
clever. Yeah, no, seriously. But they managed to get it off. So Fuse adjusting now, wanting to spend more time in the middle. They know that that's where their flow is good.
Well, they're getting across to that 4 sideline again.
Getting high.
Yeah, GWS are doing really, really well. That cup, just to pressure anything behind those insides.
Yeah, especially when, as you say, it was on that 4 sideline.
GWS, easy unders all day.
Yeah. And that's even, like from a Fuse perspective, you need to take that away even more because you know the deep throw's harder.
Yep.
So you need to really pressure the unders. Simran. There's the easy disc. Oh, that's a lovely cross
that's
throw. GWS
beautiful.
putting on a bit of a clinic now, 6-1.
It was Ung with the score.
That was a lovely throw,
Yeah.
throwing into space.
to assist and score. Yeah, GWS are just looking really clinical. They're cutting hard, they're clearing hard, meaning that there's plenty of time for the second or the third option. Just making space for each other.
Yeah, they just don't really look pressured with the disc. We're seeing high counts from Fuse. We're not seeing high counts when GWS have it.
It's always tricky because, you know, if you lose a point, you start on offense. You know, if you want to put on a zone, it takes a lot of work to get organized, right? So the default is match, but they're really getting torn up. So maybe having to make a tactical change. We'll see what Answer's got in his playbook.
Nice pull. It'll be taken on the full. And it'll be sent it to Kat Smith. Set play, someone's going. Oh. Nice move up into the middle. This better from Fuse, keeping it in the middle of the field, not letting them get pushed over to the four sideline. And Kat sees one that she likes and she lets it go. One-on-one. Oh. Both players struggling to read the angle of it as well as the wind. Not a bad put, and again, from a Fuse perspective, giving it a crack, you know. One out, defender one out.
She was in the space. I think just the defender flashing before her eyes distracted her enough, yeah.
100%.
Yeah, she actually boxed the defender out pretty well, but she's coming a bit too quickly, I think, to really settle. It's a horror again from Blaze, sorry, from GWS.
Sitting deep here, and now Monk's gone, but it won't come. Nice, up the line.
Ooh, Kat Smith tries to poach in on that. Oh, ooh, well done. Maintain possession of that by Kong. Gets a nice gainer up to Kwon. Looking for Tan. Ooh, just enough by the defender.
Yeah.
Flashed in front. Again, sometimes that's just enough to make your receiver, blink or
especially
just
in the wind,
read it.
the wind bobbling up.
Yeah.
Bang.
And Bartram also goes for a big, but that one falls short and GWS able to take that to ground. Got Tan picking up again. Kat Smith really getting into that lane, making sure it's not an easy option. Nice. But Tan gets that dominator movement and goes for a big.
Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Forward, forward, forward. She just turned and did a 360 and that was enough.
Well, we said it twice before, but about defenders and what defenders do can change what you as an offensive player can do. And so I think it was Kat Smith.
Yes.
Turned around. So then as a defender, you go, oh, well, have they read it better than me? So I'm going to turn around because I think I need to contest it with them, when really the right play there, in hindsight, was just to keep running.
Yep, that's it. What a heat on that catch. Kat Smith winds up for a big one, but Betty Tan intercepts that. She's lucky the Fuse player didn't have a second bite.
She was lucky. The catching and throwing, particularly the catching, because these discs are coming out with heat from GWS, is really good. Especially, you'll have another bite. You'll have another bite. Oh. Overall has been really good. Like they're throwing the disc hard and flat and low because of the wind. Yeah. But we're not seeing many kind of slip out, which I think deserves credit from all GWS players.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, those fast, flat discs also make it really difficult for the defenders to get a bit at it.
Yeah, big time. Bang.
Oh, that's a big one. I think that's O'Regan. The 2-on-1, that was always going to be a really difficult assignment.
But I think the message has gone out to Smith, being like, don't die wondering.
Yeah, just go for it. License. So Kat Smith on Betty Tan. I'd say this probably favours GWS because a lovely block. That's O'Sullivan.
There we go.
Oh, and Fuse get a score.
There we go, 6-2. Fuse just threw a bit of grit. Managed to get the score. And good response from the teammates. A bit of people up and about. Yep, it's only their second goal, but yeah, lots of hands up, high fives, claps. That's what you like to see.
Absolutely, and why not for O'Sullivan? I think she got the block and then the score. Double happiness.
Nice. Questions about the wind from the stream. It's going right to left, so it's blowing from the end that you're seeing here. But it's blustery, like right now, very still. But it won't take long to get into this point before it's really starting to affect throws. So anything high or anything long will be wind affected, and it's definitely the end that Fuse are now pulling from. That's the downwind end. So you'll see pulls go further from Fuse now. All right, GWS pick up, go to Perkins. Perkins moves through the cup, and they could be away here. Want to be just a little bit patient. Looks like it's transition now. It is in a match. Perkins is holding on to it. And
Ooh,
gets hand
foot block.
blocked. Nice.
That was Aisha Fleming with the block, and she goes for the deep cut. Ooh.
Close.
Might have got there if she left her feet.
Yep.
But well done on the block, and opportunity for double happiness, not quite matching O'Sullivan's from the last point. See if she can do that again.
It's a question, who is the handsome man coaching GWS? No idea, Zach 16. We see one go up from GWS. Doesn't come off. Nice mark. Stop that around. That's both the inside and the around break. Perkins peels off.
She's got a poach player.
Yep. And now there's a poach player at the front of the stack. No,
Yep.
Can't find it.
Oh, that downwind slammed into the turf.
It's tricky. And that's like you were saying, the wind wasn't there at the start.
It's just started blowing up as we got going. Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
Perkins
foul
having a think
called?
here. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll call a foul. Perkins had to think about it and then decided to call foul. I have no wisdom. No. Yeah, yeah. So just taking another look. So came out at that one. I think so. It was on the second attempt. Would be the question. The Fuse girls certainly have an opinion. Right. Well captured, Rex. I like that. Yeah. All right, we're our good old game advisors here.
there's a lot of talk. It's probably going to be a contest, isn't it?
Foul.
Contested. Yeah, hand signals are coming.
Contested. There we go. Back we go. Something that if you once you start to watch a lot of Ultimate, because hand signals came in, I don't know, maybe like 5-10 years ago, maybe 10 years ago. The women's game used them far better than the men. Here it was something. Here we go. There's a pick. Right, great. 14 sets of hands go up with the V signal. The men's side, I don't know. They're talking about, they're grunting about something. No one uses a hand signal. No one knows what's going on. They don't even know what's going on, much less us or the people at home. So, well done to the women's game for
embracing
blazing the trail.
Yeah.
If only your male counterpart athletes could be inspired enough to do the same.
Alright, looks like we're coming in again on Voodoo for GWS.
See, I didn't even know this thing. I used the wrong. It was a violation, not a pick.
Yeah.
You knew that, and you didn't tell me.
Point proven.
Yeah, exactly. Nice grab, Perkins. Read it really well.
Read. Everyone's streaming past, just patient, looking for you. Nice fake move to Mark. Back to Perkins. Lovely break. Using that break side to good effect. Ooh, just goes
go!
over. Oh!
Yeah!
Lovely layup.
Grabs at the back. She almost, I love. I do enjoy watching this again because I think she almost went, "Do I go?" She almost started like shuttled. Was like, "Oh no, I won't." Actually, yeah, I'll go. Big smiles, big high fives. Why not? 7-2 the score.
Here we go with the replay. Just goes over the head of Voodoo here. Joey.
Yeah.
She goes,
So,
oh.
you know what? I can grab that. Great bid, great grab. Few's the ones that need the luck, but right now it's going GWS's way. Even the overthrows are goals. It's a great grab.
Ooh, full extension. Really awkward kind of falling to the side. Very well done. So, I don't know if the Irish can bring a bit of luck to this dismal weather and game.
I see what you did there. Yeah, okay, nice. We reckon just throw an All-Ireland line on. So there you go.
Could work.
I'll tell you what, an All-Ireland line at the pub would go pretty well, I reckon.
It would.
Not that we encourage boat racing, but if they were to, I wouldn't want to be messing with them. Oh, potentially a D. Kat Smith getting going now.
Oh, lovely quick movement. Although this one,
That's out.
ooh, that's out. The wind just gusted up and
We're gonna
gave that a little bit too much.
We're going to see this. Here we go. We can. So let's watch. She's in the air. Yeah.
She's on the line
On
when
the
she
line.
catches that.
Right outcome.
Yep.
Oh, great wrangle, Rexy. Well done.
Beautiful, Rex. All right, Betty Tan coming to pick it up for GWS. So that's pretty far.
Oh, just a bit too much heat on that one.
Hughes, O'Regan are towed. Back to Smith, up to O'Regan. Continuation eventually comes. Still working that force side. Little 1-2. Centres a disc, that's a wise
Go break
move.
side,
See if they
break
can go
side.
break side.
And again.
Yes.
There you go.
O'Sullivan with the score. There we go. Chest bump.
I'm
With
going
their
to
teammate
venture a guess
O'Regan.
that that's a couple of the Irish
Yeah,
girls. Something tells me.
absolutely. O'Sullivan to
Intuition.
O'Regan. I think they had some good connections at Tomodachi too.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
All right, so you starting to
Starting
feel
to-
more in
yeah,
the game,
starting
yeah.
to click into gear. I was going to say that. It's positive early signs.
Yeah, GWS definitely not looking as clean as they were early in the game. Geez, where that sun at?
Look, I think we're getting to the point now, 4:30. If we don't see it soon, I don't think we're going to see it again. But anyway, GVO, good vibes only.
Looks like Anson's calling some matchups potentially.
Well, you'd want to shuttle off the line pretty quick because we've already had 2 whistles.
Yeah.
And Anson, unless you're subbing into play,
hanging around.
Anson, you're on the field, dude.
Eventually makes his way off.
You'll see him in the background. There he goes. Off he jumps.
Fleming up with the pull for Fuse.
That
Some
might
nice
be
downwind.
You reckon? I reckon that might be a brick.
No, isn't out the side. Only just. Izzy Barth's going to take it in from the brick mark. Horror set up, which has been working pretty well for them.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, straight up for
Go on,
Simone
Pete.
Ryan.
Well done, Simone.
Lovely. Already on the front foot.
Simone's
Dragging
drawn
two defenders,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's you in the front of end zone.
That's good.
Nice
Patient.
safe pass to Budib, and then straight back.
So this is
Jump.
obviously a set play. Hopefully we'll see it from the pool reception.
Yeah.
But good connection between Simone Ryan and her thrower, because as soon as it was checked in, Simone was gone. Saw that she had separation. Her defender was standing short of her. So that just gave Sim all the space to cut, and her teammates obviously knew that they needed to leave the space for her. And it looks like another timeout, I'm guessing. Both teams are forming, so. Nice patience. Score the goal. We are seeing it's, oh no, it's half.
Half
Yeah. Learn the rules,
Half
Andrew.
8-3, yeah.
So we will take a short break. We'll have a listen to the messages out of the huddles. Maybe try and grab a player or two. We will see you back for the second half of the last game of the day.
And we're back in GWS Blaze taking half 8-3 against Brisbane Fuse. Fuse to start on offense this point. Big pull from Betty Tan to get things started. Tam and Smith in the backfield for Fuse. O'Sullivan, who's been really hot in the first half. Looked off.
Good dump mark.
Oh, dump mark is fantastic, but sneaks a little inside break.
Good commitment from Kat as well.
Oh, a big shot goes up, lefty backhand.
Well done, Simone.
Ryan just beats O'Sullivan in that deep space. Oh, Tan takes about 5 grabs, but manages to secure the disc. Brings it up to Ang. Just a little bit too much heat on that for Tan. Smith, 2. Oh, Ash
nice beat.
McInnes. Full extension layout grab, but just a little bit too much mustard on that one. Tan bringing it back in, centres disc.
Mon Chang's providing great long cuts, which means she's making gainers. That one went wide on her, but she's being really disciplined to stretch the field, but not hanging out deep, and is coming in under.
Yeah. Way to work those legs.
Smith. It's really good dump defense.
Yeah, fantastic pressure. That
Brings the
generates a
turn.
block, yeah. Fuse have really brought it up a notch. You can see during half-time circle. Oof. Ooh, Smith versus Ryan.
Yeah, good matchup.
Yeah, you can really see Fuse bringing the intensity
Yeah.
in that timeout. Really happy, really positive, really urging each other to keep giving and bring that intensity. See that in the early part of this half. Oh, Cat Smith for O'Regan. Perkins is in the space. O'Regan had a hand on it. No foul called.
No, I think she knew kind of Perkins was just making a play at the disc.
Yeah.
We can't call that. Bid. Ooh.
Tan across to Chow, across to Chang. And up to Ryan. Just getting settled now. The offense up to Perkins. Oh,
Back.
and O'Regan gets one back.
Oh no!
Oh!
Oh, no, slipped out.
Full stretch layout. Tan in and out of the hands. Couldn't quite manage
Yeah, 100%.
to reel that in.
A little bit of a crowd forming. I think the men's Queensland team trying to urge the Fuse girls back into the game. That's not going to help. 9-3 the score.
It's a break out of half.
It's a break out of half.
Yes, yeah.
That's less than ideal. Like, this is ideal up here, and less than ideal. But a lot of smiles still, a lot of positivity, a lot of Fuse players still going towards the line.
Yeah, let's hope that Fuse can let's hope Fuse can not let GWS quash that positivity. It wasn't a bad point, like they had opportunities.
That's the thing, yeah, and that's the difference between now and the start of the game. The start of the game was Fuse would turn and GWS would punish and put it in and not give it back. At least now they're getting the disc back on both sides, whether they're starting on O or D. So you just got to, I guess, take that progress and you know, the positive elements out of that as best you can.
Yeah.
Got a hand, and we're off.
So Fleming still looking upfield, manages a nice under.
Got it past halfway, which is good. Finish Tracks
Back a little
now.
bit with Sullivan, but swings out the far side to Tam. A nice little undercut. So Fuse doing well to really commit to those undercuts. GWS handlers probably need to shut those down a little bit better. Again, another undercut. Oh!
That pays off.
Hang on, there
there's
might
gonna
be a
a
pick called.
Oh, yeah, pick call before the throw. Yeah, and I think it's fair enough to say that could have affected.
Yeah.
So the wind kicking up once again. It's been coming and going, but right now it's here.
Fleming goes up line. Nice separation.
That one works.
Great throw, well weighted, thrown by O'Shea Fleming to Fleming for the score. So Fuse peg one back, 4-9. We're a little bit over halfway, so there's a little bit of time to make up ground, but they've got to get on it pretty quick.
Yep. It is a timeout.
Teams huddling up, hopefully staying
Oh,
warm.
I was going to say it's for warmth as much as yeah, team bonding, connection, engagement, warmth. That's the one.
Was that a Fuse timeout called by Anson?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few more layers tomorrow, I reckon. We'll learn from my mistakes, but we are also in for slightly nicer level.
Game advisors keeping time, making sure the teams stick to the 90 seconds.
All right, Fuse. Biggest test of the game for them is upwind on D, going upwind on D. They can put one in here, that'll do enormous amounts for their confidence and positivity.
Absolutely.
Decent pull.
Yeah, big blading one by Kat Smith.
Rolled, got there.
Gets through a pair of hands. Barth and Perkins in the backfield along with Budib. Fuse with the junkie. Oh, putting pressure.
Tips.
Sullivan going.
That was great work. She actually shut down the 2 throws before it as well.
Yep.
Everything.
I think this is a good move from Fuse, just to start out on that junk look,
Yeah.
slow down the offense.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
Now they're.
What
You.
Huge. That's like a baseball grab. Throws the goal. That's like in baseball when you see the guys do the back of the hand. What a grab. I think she's hurt herself, but that is worth it because that is a top 10 clip.
That wrist rotation.
That's what I
that
mean.
was
It's like
crazy.
grabbing it upside down.
Let's have a look again.
Poached. Great option.
Oh.
That is a great take.
Catch of the day.
Catch of the day, I reckon. Yep.
And conservation of greatness. Easy open throw for score. Gotta love that. Well done, you. We didn't see much of her in that first streamed game.
No, but it's well and truly arrived in this
Yeah.
one. That grab was unreal. Everyone getting around it, rightly so.
nice pull by Betty Tan. Just past the brick mark. Ooh, nice gainer, Fuse. Oh, and a quick huck, but a bit too flat and fast for O'Regan and O'Sullivan. The Irish imports to chase down. A bit too far north, that one.
O'Regan's got wheels though, genuine wheels.
Absolutely. And some great defensive pressure too.
Big poach out here. Yeah. There you go.
Comes over to the fore side. Looking at the dump. O'Regan shutting that dump down. But the second option works out for GWS.
The time.
Ooh, Kat Smith
Kat
gets
got it.
in there ahead of Betty Tan and goes for her receiver. It's a lovely score.
Nice work.
Got a 36 from Brisbane Fuse on my sheet. Not sure who to credit that one to, but it's a lovely grab from Kat Smith and a one throw to get the score. And Fuse needed that one.
They did.
Just keep in touch.
A lot of smiles and happiness and merriment. Slightly unusual celebration from a couple of Fuse girls. Thankfully, not caught on camera. Thankfully, we didn't film that.
Consensual.
All about team bonding. And I don't want to, whilst the mic is on, I don't want to know. I'll turn this thing off and then you got my full attention. The Fuse players here just informing me about the team bonding they get up to. And the people here at Ulti TV needing plausible deniability. All right, GWS have it at the brick mark. Oh, Big D! Hello.
Massive run through by Tan.
Now we're hearing a bit of volume from the Fuse team.
Huge. Just what is needed to lift the team.
GWS just caught napping a little bit here.
Get a look at that one again. Yeah, hit behind a player, accelerates through. Lovely. Oh, Sullivan, that one works out, but there's another pick.
But that, surely it stays there. That doesn't affect. They're just working out where to reposition.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Not quite in. Can Fuse sort this one out? Oh, well done.
Race to the front of the cone. Bang, win.
Absolutely.
6-10, and everyone's a little bit more up and about. And that is the up, even though the wind's died down a bit, that still is an upwinder.
Absolutely, you take that one any day. That was a nice assist from Zoe Renica to Catherine Salisbury for the score.
Anson not looking happy on the outside, but I reckon he's a fair bit happier than he was about half an hour ago.
Yeah.
Real turnaround in this game. There he is. And we're still seeing a lot of positivity from GWS as well. All the teams super engaged. Huddled, anyone not playing, still huddled on the side, on near the 7, hearing the call, understanding what the plan is. So Fuse can put one more in here, a couple more breaks. One right now.
Another bladey
Oh,
pull.
and touched it, so they're going to have to take it.
Take it from the sideline.
This is a great opportunity for Fuse here, and
Absolutely.
their entire team knows it.
Yeah, classic Cat Smith bladey pull. What can Fuse do here? Oh, Chang, 3 grabs and manages to keep it off the ground. Ryan, she goes for a big.
2-on-1.
Cat Smith's in the air, she gobbles that up.
Go on, put it in, Fuse.
Got O'Sullivan on the disc. She's been doing well. Oh, a little bit too far for Cat Smith. And Chang on the foot of Ryan. She manages to keep that up. Everyone's streaming past. Oh, another high disc. Who's there? Oh, bubbled
It's the wind.
by Mortimer. Another bite.
O'Regan's
and
gone.
O'Regan's gone. Cat Smith. She doesn't like the look.
I reckon that goes 9 times out of 10 from Cat Smith. she's thrown to less. Oh, big hand block!
Massive block by Ryan.
Simone Ryan, big hand block, timely hand block, and in good position as well.
Middletown walking up. Stack is really far. Opening up that break side for Ryan.
And that's what I think we were saying earlier in this game, the first GWS game, the connection between the players. You can see the set plays. You know, I mean, Ryan and Perkins, I think, had one where she was just off the one, like straight away, disc in, you know.
Bang.
The players know where they're going, and very much the same thing there.
Yeah, it's interesting. They set that stack really far back, and Ryan almost came off the front.
It's like an ISO,
yeah. Yeah, just to make sure those Fuse defenders were kept out of the way. You can see Betty Tan really just pivoting out. Great balance.
It's a great step out,
fantastic thrower. Yeah.
Still really balanced, no travels. Love to see it.
So GWS potentially blazing away at 66 minutes. See what Fuse can do. Can they light that fire and get back in this game?
I mean, there's a much bigger chance of it than there was, like I said, half an hour ago. It's a bit of a procession now. Even at 6-11, there's life in it.
Oh,
nice bid, saves it, keeps it alive. Nice cut. Great up the line cut. This one can go long.
Oh, there's a big. GWS reads it better.
All right, so GW working to the disc, setting up in a vert. Looks like disc is in. Dump it back, and then the wide swing. Nice grab. Cut comes out to the middle, not on it. Engages the dump. Dump, really nice. Clear up the line. They can shoot from power position if she wants, and she will.
Oh, lovely.
Keep going, keep going, keep
Go
going. Left.
forward.
Nah.
It was win to Dolan, but Dolan's quick, but not that quick.
Yeah, I've seen a few overshot down this way. So let's see if Fuse can work it all the way up. The unders come into the middle. Nice, low, flat.
Oh,
It's got a little bit too much air on it. Now GWS can put a dagger in here.
Oh.
No, they can't.
dagger in their own hearts.
Couple of turns ago, but this is what you were saying before, like, you know, start of the game, Fuse and Turner and GWS have put it in now. Because of Fuse, as well as fatigue, we're seeing multiple turns, of which we're going to see another one here, seeing multiple turns a point. And I think that comes down to, being the last game of the day and being fatigued, but also, you know, Fuse really starting to rock up and apply some pressure.
Yeah.
A little bit more structured and balanced here from GWS, first time in a while. Cut's still starting to dry up, so they're having to run a lot from behind.
Hang on,
Pick
there might
call.
be pick.
Talking about the pick. All right. And we're going to be back in 3, 2, 1. It's in.
GWS, nice and steady. I'll be wary of overthrowing that again.
Yep, agreed. That's much better weight.
Oh.
Ooh! Well done to avoid contact and checked in on the player anyway.
Salisbury, that was fantastic.
Yeah, it's always a big step out. It's always brave going for one of those.
Yeah.
From all players.
Go,
That's
someone
a nice
go long,
up the
someone
line.
go long. Didn't quite time that one early enough. Settling again. Lady.
Yeah, it works.
Well taken down. Oh, another high. Oh, GWS gobbled that in. Oh, Nguyen just manages to catch that on her fingertips. Just looking for a dump in Mortimer. GWS are sorting themselves out downfield. So the handlers get moving.
There aren't many long cuts going on. I mean, I know they're overshooting them, but it doesn't mean you stop cutting, because then your defenders will know and they'll adjust, and that's why these cuts are coming with a lot more downfield pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. GWS cutters still working hard downfield, but just not quite getting the timing at the moment to connect.
See, there are 4 on them. They're gassed. They're absolutely knackered.
I mean, Quan 22's been working really hard.
Yeah.
Oh, the big one goes up. There's no one home.
That's a stall 9 kind of hit and hope, that one.
Smarter, not harder, I think.
Yeah.
They're just not quite timing those cuts. They're all going at once, so there's nothing coming. So it's making it really hard to connect with downfield.
We're joined by a very special guest. I'd like to introduce Simon Talbot. Good afternoon, Simon. How are you?
Hi, Andrew. Hi, Avril.
Hi, Simon.
How's day 1 of your tournament been as we watch Fuse work it up
Oh,
and turn?
another turn.
I've been getting around watching a fair bit of Ultimate. There's been quite a number of upsets today. The cold weather and the wind has really thrown a lot of teams through a loop. We saw Fishwick United get up over Sunder and also Juggernaut. We're watching Hot Chili up over I-Beam at the moment, so it's an exciting tournament. There's no such thing as an easy game anymore at this event.
Not at this one, no. Any other surprise packets? So you see Fuse move it up into the end zone. And no pick call, that's a goal.
Let's go.
So Fuse pull it back to 7-11.
Is that another upwind break, Andy?
That's another upwind break. I mean, these are the small things that you need just to build the confidence.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, the result of this game, you know, might not be changed at this kind of late in the piece, but it'll inspire confidence going into day 2, 3, and 4 for Fuse.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Both teams look fairly evenly matched here. It's just probably that last 20 metres to the end zone that GWS just had that ascendancy at the moment. They've just got the temperance among their backfield players just to hold on possession, take the smart shots, whereas Fuse tend to they're getting plenty of opportunities. They're buying themselves lots of chances, but just that last 20 metres is probably the difference between those teams at the moment.
Yeah, and it was the start of the game. Really, GWS came out, put 4 on the board quickly, and
that's the margin now, so there's that difference.
Same difference, yeah. So, I mean, like you were saying, to Fuse's credit, like, scoreline's one thing, but the vibe, and particularly the vibe you take back to the accommodation and to dinner. Okay, if you didn't get the win, you'd rather be finishing strong than kind of falling away and losing the last 4 in a row. That sends you back to the accom pretty flat.
Yep.
So we've seen this pool. This pool's gonna, I think, go out for a brick. It is. So whilst we take the brick, Simon, I think congratulations are in order. Little Birdie tells me that you've been nominated as a finalist in the Vic Sports Awards Administrator of the Year. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. That good news came through the other day. Fairly honoured to be up there. Some very well-known names of Victorian sport have won that award before and have been nominated this year. So yeah, happy just to be mentioned in their company.
I think they're lucky to have you by the sounds of things as we see O'Regan.
Here we go.
Wheels.
Looks for the big, decides to go for a safe under option.
Couldn't stop smiling. She couldn't roll along because she just had a big smile on her face from the good D.
It was like the Irish luck. And we've got Kat Smith, lovely inside break. Oh, Fuse knocking on the door. Let's see if they can keep composure like GWS have been all game.
Yep, easy
Simon
goal.
was saying, oh, Fuse not dead in the water just yet.
No.
Two things you should never give Kat Smith, that's time and space. So plenty of both there, and just that easy. It made the lateral movement look ridiculously easy, but on a day like today, it's been so difficult. Like this next throw here, you see on replay, that's going into the wind.
Yep.
And same with this one, and just enough on it, no more, no less.
Yeah.
Control.
So I think there will be a timeout call. I think this one's credited to GWS,
Yeah.
so which would probably make sense because GWS, pardon me, if GWS can kind of just take the sting out of the game, not even necessarily scoring the point would be fantastic, but even making Fuse run around for the next 5 minutes, take the sting out of it, get them fatigued again. Because right now all the momentum you can see there over at the Fuse huddle, they're all linked arm in arm for engagement, but also again for warmth.
Wouldn't be surprised to see a zone set from GWS. As you've just been talking about, they want to really slow down this offense, and I think that making Fuse have to throw 20 or 30 passes will really, if not slow them down, I think we'll definitely get the turn. So that's probably why this timeout's been called, just to change into that, flipping that mindset of defense.
They're saying that GWS will be coming out of offense. So they'll be hoping for a quick one.
Yeah, then slow it down.
They wouldn't go the old huck and hope and play defense down there. We're not saying, probably not at this level.
Maybe not. It would be unconventional.
I think the GWS O-line has shown a lot of consistency really throughout the earlier streamed game, as well as this one. So I think they'd back themselves in.
Yeah, don't see many tall targets going onto the field here, so I reckon, yeah, they'll just grind this one away, you think?
Yeah.
There we go. There's the Rex getting action of the Irish team with a few Brisbane imports. You can use that one. I like it. All right, let's see if Fuse can ignite a little bit
not
more
a bad
pressure.
pull, all
Yep.
things considered.
Yeah, you take it. Cat's been pulling rollers, so
Yeah,
force them
put
to
him
take
on
it.
that high sideline.
Yeah.
That's a great move.
Yeah, they did really well to trap them on this sideline in their zone earlier in the piece. Although it looks like it's a match for this one. And doing well to push them back.
Grab. A bit deep.
Yeah, GWS set up way too deep here.
Yeah, it's too deep, yeah.
Just haven't adjusted. Just
Should
a little
be
one
okay
through. It's looking like they're forcing middle maybe.
I think
You
it's
can hear
return.
the
Yeah.
you can hear the sideline giving instructions to the mark.
Bid. Oh, there it is.
That felt inevitable. That intent on defense
Yeah.
from Fuse there.
Anson starting to pace up and down now.
Lovely. Salisbury committing to that cut. Just a little pushing that around. Let's see what Fuse can do. See if this forced return is going to work for them again. Ah, that's a big shot. Oh, it's a floater. Oh! Read it well, but couldn't clasp the fingers around the rim.
They've gone for the quick play.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Cam's picked it up quickly, but her receivers weren't ready.
They get out of jail with it,
Yeah.
but that was bold. Still got a bit of work to do.
Coning. Nice around break. Got Renica here.
No dump.
Ooh. Just squeezes it to Fleming. Not really making a lot of ground yet. Fuse just keeping possession.
And another. Pick call.
Or pick call.
Well, it's well before.
Question is, did it affect play?
Very
Deathly
long
silence.
time before, yeah.
But you play it. That's like by the absolute letter of the law, that is a turn.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what they're doing now, Simon, is just understanding what that rule is and then work out if and how they incorporate it.
Is there an injury as well that's been called?
And starting to pace very impatiently past the desk.
And we hear the siren go off in the background. So finish this point, +1. No? Okay, sorry, that's siren.
Different game. No, it's okay.
Apologies.
I think we've still got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's 90 minutes on day one, 90-minute games. Yeah. We're about as sure as that as you are. So just been hearing random sirens throughout the course of the day.
So Steve Baker, the game advisor there, getting out. I think just gave the advice to the rules. He didn't make the ruling there. He's just gone out and told them what the rule is.
What the rule is, yeah, and they can interpret it as they see fit.
And it was a drop.
All right, so you've got Betty Tan setting up again a very deep stack. So whatever the set play wasn't coming off, but Chang's coming down.
Nice grab.
Betty Tan again. We've got Mortimer up line. Oof. Just picked it up. He's poached. A lot of Brisbane defenders in that open lane. Mortimer Tan. Back to Tan. Across the field.
Good patience.
Yeah. Well done to keep possession. Oh, just as you say that, Andy.
No, you're winning. You're on about 5. That's only my third of the day. You're on it. You've got me covered.
Fuse. Still in it. Starting to ignite.
See what you did there.
How's that cut?
Taking possession from now. Oh.
Bid.
Yeah, that one should be a forehand. Awkward downwind curving away from her receiver there. Betty Tan picking up. This time a very shallow stack. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
A lovely
Orange,
bid
yeah.
from Fuse.
But they're out here now, G-Dub.
So can stay patient.
There's good patience, you're right.
Oh.
No one at the back.
Not this time.
Fuse are doing really well at pinning GWS to that high side.
Yep.
They're just not letting anything come out to this low left of screen at all. It's forcing all the throws to go into the wind. So.
Yep.
There's going to be a foul call. I think this one's coming back. Yeah, we'll be coming back.
Izzy Bath bringing it in. Oh, and overthrows Betty Tan. As Simon was saying, really difficult throw into the wind. So Fuse, yet another opportunity. The cuts downfield are not too convincing though, so they're really relying on their handler movement.
Great
oh,
throw.
that's beautiful. O'Sullivan. Oh, Sullivan.
Oh, it's going right. It's going right. Come on, get there.
Yeah!
Knocking on the doorstep.
And they're going to go mental. Watch them go absolutely mental. We have a game.
That's 9. Fuse, GWS 11. And it's 83 minutes.
The only way Fuse are going to progress there is to take that shot. So GWS, conversely, we said that Fuse were pinning them to that high sideline. GWS were really tempted to come to the low sideline, so throwing with the wind, pushing it out of bounds. Yeah, their only way out was to take that shot. And look at it, it's come off. What a grab. And that finishing throw.
Yeah.
Well, that read as well as
Oh.
anything. Like,
Yeah.
To reel it in, that's great.
That was
Great
coming this way
athleticism.
quick.
Yeah. But picked out exactly where it was.
Grabbed it on the trailing edge. Look at that. What a grab.
Did well to not be ground stripped either.
But also did well to
Cool. I
Yeah.
just did something
Take a
awesome.
breath.
And now I'm not
Yes.
going to do something less than awesome.
Nothing wrong with the backhand.
Yeah.
Anson calling his matchups now on the line.
Yeah. He'll get really involved now. But
Yeah.
they've got a sniff.
Yeah, GWS have got a pretty strong offensive line. They've brought Freddie Tan across, Perkins, Ryan, Chow. Can't quite see the last couple.
Fuse's best bet at this point will be to try and pin GWS to this near sideline. This
Yep.
pull's going to be crucial. They want it to land on this near
Cat
sideline,
Smith.
closest to screen. Really pin him in this corner.
Well, it's not Cat Smith with the pull.
No, but any kind of roll up,
Yeah.
just put pressure on the handlers to stop it.
I think Cal will end up coming down market a handler maybe.
Nice pull.
It's got some quick legs on Fuse if you're the Irish imports
Yep.
on this line.
Perkins. High release backy to Ryan. Ryan wants to look inside. GWS has a really fine line between like playing safe and playing overly conservative. Like they don't want to go away from their style out of fear of not winning the game,
Just,
not losing the game.
the
Sorry.
defensive pressure's just disappeared.
Oh,
That's a gift. That's an absolute.
Yeah, Fuse just really didn't have that defensive pressure locked on this point. GWS were just able to move it far too easily.
Well, so I'm having a look here. So there's something in the stack.
Injury call.
Oh, it's an injury, right? Okay.
yeah, it's interesting because you heard the Fuse players on the sideline yelling fine, 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 but it didn't actually look too much like a junk, so
No.
there must have been some cross wires there.
Yeah, I reckon there was a mixed up assignment.
Saying that though, this particular line for GWS has been very reliable all game.
Yeah. Yeah. So there should be it should be a turn.
is
They're
a
bringing
turn.
it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
All right, so Fuse have an opportunity here.
Isolated cutter. This is going. Oh, maybe not.
Counter be getting
Oh,
high
danger,
here.
danger.
Oh,
Yep.
Wow.
No.
Big D. Big 10 seconds on the mark, and
Yeah.
well, the mark as well as the other 6 players. Shut down that first look, as you said, Simon. That first look did go
Yep.
deep. Cat didn't like it, but then the count started getting real high, and there were just too many Fuse players all going into that dump swing space.
yeah.
Now G-Dub looking to squeeze it in. Do better to move it around. They choose not to. They choose to keep it on this side. Thinks about the break side. 2 on 1, 3
over
on
the
2,
top.
3 on 1.
Oh, Cat
Cat
Smith.
Smith.
Have to shoot, have to
A
shoot.
big one. Regan's going.
So really
Trust her to get this disc. Ahead of Perkins.
keep going.
Just
Now go
1-2,
again.
1-2s all day. Oh, Sullivan on
She's
the
right
end
there.
zone line. Oh,
Throw on the goal.
looking
That's
behind.
good, that's good. Take your time, take your time.
Oh. Ball
Yeah,
is
I
like,
think that's a strip.
yeah, 6, number 6 and number 6. It's McInnes on Perkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a strip. I think
Sort of.
Sarah's annoyed about it, but I
Sarah's
think she knows.
not pleased with it.
No, but
Yeah.
I think
No.
she knows it is.
I'm guessing
Foul the strip
Sarah's
either.
Perkins' contention with that one might be that McInnes had already had a go at it,
Yeah, yeah.
which she
But-
did.
She also
But
has
there's
a
that second
shot.
go.
Yeah.
It's always the one that creates those contentious calls. Is
Yeah.
the floating a
Did
bit
you
too
have a
long in
bit
the
of-
air?
yeah.
Did,
On the
did you
second.
actually have a second go? The Fuse players getting some
Perspective from the big screen.
reaction replay.
Yeah, I mean, it did look like the disc was in McInnes' hands. You can see her clasp her hand around the rim.
Well, I don't think Sarah got. I'm not sure if she actually got her hand on the. On the
I think it's the
disc.
contact of the hips.
Oh, I didn't even. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I get the point.
Feels like this will be
It's a
contested,
contested
and go back.
foul.
Yeah.
That's what
That's going to be a
game
high stall though.
advisors. Yeah, it's probably coming in still late, surely.
Mr. Rapazzo is liking this. I'm guessing that's in regards to the resurgence, the Fuse resurgence.
Where do you shoot? You got one look at the end zone.
I'm going to
And
O'Regan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back right cone.
Back right. Yep.
I'm going to get a telestrator. Be able to draw on that back cone. So basically where that secondary observer is, not
Game
C.
advisor.
Yeah,
Float it up there.
game advisor. Thank you. Yep, I'd be floating it up there. Keeps the dump engaged.
Oh, strip.
That
Gets
is
a free 10.
That is a let off. That's a huge let off.
Waterman
the
knows
stall
it as
count.
well.
Oh.
She's down.
Stall
no.
count goes back to 0.
Free count.
Oh, Regan was on.
Yeah.
She just saw her too late.
Go.
Surely.
Bit cold, I believe. Retracted. Goal stands.
Yep, goal.
Oh.
I hope we get this on replay. How's the blind turn from Cat Smith on
Yeah.
that dunker? That was
Knew-
unbelievable. It just bought her about 10 metres of space.
Time cap. We are going to either 12 or 13, depending on that, because time cap.
Well, the goal's caught. The next point starts,
So, yeah.
so they'll be completing this one.
And the
Then
game
it's,
one, yeah.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Turns
this
away.
one.
Oh, that's the foul. Here we go. Watch this one. Sends her in
It
and
goes
just
360.
how do you like it?
And that's just great connection and you know,
Yeah.
faith in your
Trust,
teammates. Like, you
yeah.
know,
Yeah.
because if you blind turn, sometimes you go, okay, as someone with the disc, you go, okay, my dump's bailing out.
Yeah,
They've stopped. They've stopped
gone.
looking at me
Yep.
because you're trained to always look. But the trust there to go, no, I know that this is just a 270
Yeah,
shake
yeah,
and bake to lose Ryan. Great work to stick with it.
They've been showing that goal line for a long time, but we saw it before. Fuse are only getting over GWS by taking this shot. It's they're not going to be able to grind this
Yep.
one out. So how long can they keep that up?
Well, this game was done.
Yeah.
This game was done. You know,
Look, I'll take some credit for when I sat down.
I think it all got interesting, yeah. Let's see if GWS can respond.
Junk look.
They'll
A
transition
lot
out
of
of this.
people in that space in front of the disc. Betty Tan comes across to Monchang. Now they move it up to Mortimer. Looks like they've got a pretty reliable O-line on. Just working it through. Betty Tan. Budib. Across to Mortimer. Just working through the handlers in some small places at the moment. Ryan's coming down.
Good coverage.
Yeah, great dump defense.
Good dump
Oh,
defense.
fantastic dump defense. Oh, but
Wow.
Ryan just gets a step ahead. Big tan.
Wow. There was an element of luck to it, but also well done from Simone Ryan, keeping committed to it, and a lovely floating. That's on a stall 9. That is.
Yep.
Great dump defense.
Both
From
sides,
Hughes.
actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Just the
that,
face mark.
that one just sitting up enough. Well done. So we are going to 13. 12-10, game to 13. So Fuse will have a crack on O downwind, and then their D has to do it from there on out.
Mortimer was MVP at that point. Like, not only does that leading pass to Ryan, but she recognised early on that they were going to transition out of that junk look into match. So she put in a bunch of just unconventional cuts.
Yep.
Just to draw defenders' attention to her, and she ended up being free for most of it, but just moved out of that handle space because defenders are starting to look, oh, I've got a mark. Oh, she's gone, someone else will get her. Like,
Yep.
it's taking advantage of that transition to just buy easy yards.
Yep.
So for Fuse, the goals keep getting scored, the party keeps going.
Nice pull for Perkins. Hughes starting on the sideline, centering.
Look at this, GWS all sitting deep now.
It's a side, it's an ice play. Pat Reckons under, doesn't quite work out. Oh, and a hand block by Betty Tan on Cat Smith. Short field to work with. Fuji puts one, big one up to Simone Ryan, but Kat Smith gets into the space.
Good read from Kat. Knew where the when that disc was going to come down, and that it was just probably going over Simone's head. Could have been the game. Let's see how much longer that, as Simon said, how much longer can we keep the party going?
Sullivan manages to keep the disc up.
They
after
don't.
2 or 3 bubbles.
They don't want to be turning it up here.
Nah,
Get it to.
they'll let
Oh, Betty Tan
Betty
again.
Tan twice.
Stepping up in the big point.
Perkins.
What we have seen, this is probably GWS's, apart from using the lateral space, this is probably their big strength that we've seen a few times. Red zone set plays.
100%.
One ISO out. And that is the game. GWS, after a bit of a scare from Fuse, who came really hard coming out of half to give us a show as soon as Simon sat down, as he said. Maintained their composure and did enough hard work in the first half that even though they started to stumble, they still had that buffer. 13-10 game, obviously much closer than that, but Fuse can be happy that they're going to the accommodation and out to Pizza Hut or wherever, knowing that they kind of got up off the canvas and gave it a red hot crack.
No sense of occasion at all from Betty Tan there. We're expecting a grandstand finish, and she's just gone, no, not today. 2 blocks, punch the goal in.
Yep. Stood up at the right time. Said, no,
Pure
I'm
business.
cold. I want to
Pure
go home.
business,
Yeah. I don't want to have any of this universe point rubbish. Okay, so from myself, Avril Tam, Simon Talbot, the entire Ulti TV team, in partnership with Ultimate Australia, would like to say thank you for joining us on day 1. 5 games. The good news is that we've also got a day 2, 3 and 4 to come. And if they're anywhere as entertaining as the games we've had today, I think we're in for a real treat. So thank you, everyone. Thanks all those who are tuning in. Got 150 on the stream still. And thanks also to everyone posting in the comments, all the volunteers. We will see you bright and early at 8:30 tomorrow.
Ulti.tv